How did you first know you were in love, and what makes you unsure of it?
The moment he was born. It was the strongest rush of love I have ever felt. No questions, not even the tiniest bit of unsure. Just the surety of falling down a waterfall and then standing there in the foaming water. The waterfall cascading down, battering head, body, upturned face blinded by water and sun, as powerful as anything, enveloping and violent in its joy.
What are the parameters of your small world?
Most days, a small, comfortable room, charts and notes, computer screens with color-coded grids, a vocation made of words, a house in the suburbs backed up to a creek, a quiet husband, and a cat with 18 toes. Pills before meals, books and notebooks stacked by my favorite chair, my bed, often prayers for bravery.
I restrict my world to what I do well. Sometimes I feel the walls hardening.
Physically, the parameters of my world are currently defined by a 1-year-old child. Philosophically, there are no parameters.
How did you decide where to draw the line, where to focus your energies, what to give your attention and time to? What, if anything, do you do to enlarge it? If nothing, why not?
Art is an enlarger. But I don't have a lot of time for it lately. I guess I write to keep the walls from closing in.
I try to engage with strangers. I try to make new friends. I try to maintain authentic relationships with a few people, but oh God, people are just so disappointing and self-serving. I can see it in myself. It's exhausting. So I have crazy enthusiasms, TV shows, authors, musicians. They're sort of mini crushes on new experiences, something to give me hope, get me out of bed.
I try to remember in a way that is energizing and not terrifying that I will die.
Why don't you listen to what the universe or your mind or your body or your God whispers ever more closely to you?
This is the question that most immediately engaged me on first reading, even though there is much I don't like about it. It pulls at me, I think, because it suggests intimate communion with something other than habituated structures of response, as well as a wellspring of renewal and potentially more meaningful or true experience and behavior. But the question embodies all sorts of assumptions that don't always apply.
Because it is difficult to trust, especially what appears to be good or benevolent.
What makes you think I don't? I keep trying. Sometimes a person learns by fucking up, you know? Maybe the missed signs and signals on small things are helping me fine-tune my reactions and my trust so I can catch the signs on important matters.
Today is not a day for self-flagellation.
Why aren't you more involved in trying to better the world of others?
I'm ultimately kind of self-absorbed. I don't have a lot of extra time or energy after all the things I want to do are done. I try to stay as engaged as possible in the world of others and be as good an influence and a giver of energy as I can. I don't have a lot of faith that individuals can make huge and important changes, and ultimately I don't know how folks find the time. I'm so busy thinking about sex all the time, for example, and doing what I can to get some here or there. Or listening to and playing music. I don't know if music betters the world, but I like it, and that's a way that I enjoy spending my time. I do always try to be helpful to those people who are in my life in any way I can.
If you could, what gift that is impossible for you to give would you offer, and to whom? Why this specific gift to this specific person or persons?
I would spare my partner the death of his first husband. Parts of him are scarred and irreparably broken. I ache to see it.
Why aren't you more involved in trying to better the world of others?
Weakness, fear.
What besides love do you doubt, and what makes you doubt it?
Doubt myself, others, politicians, bankers, students, people in general. I think what makes me doubt things are my expectations.
Why aren't you more involved in trying to better the world of others?
As he approached and saw the city, he wept over it and said, if you, even you, had only known on this day what would bring you peace, but now it is hidden from your eyes.
Why aren't you more involved in trying to better the world of others?
I do what I can.
Get off my back.
Is this interview over yet?